Can a tortoise truly fly? Get ready to find out in The Flying Tortoise and the Wise Ducks. A super fun story about big dreams and even bigger lessons. The tortoise, carried his cozy home everywhere he went, right on his back. It was a sturdy, moss-green shell, always with him. No matter how hard he tried, he simply couldn't leave his comfortable little house. Folks said that mighty Jupiter himself had given him this special shell, all because the tortoise was such a stay-at-home. He loved his quiet life and avoided big journeys, even declining an invitation to Jupiter's grand wedding long, long ago. As years slowly passed, the tortoise often found himself gazing out at the world with a little sigh. He began to wonder if maybe, just maybe, he should have gone to that magnificent wedding. He watched how cheerfully the colorful birds would fly high above, their wings catching the sunlight. He saw how the playful hare and the busy chipmunk, along with all the other quick-footed animals, would dart and dash by, always eager to explore every new sight. A tiny wave of sadness washed over the tortoise, and he felt a bit wistful, wishing he could see all those wonders too. His little short legs, usually so content to shuffle slowly near his home, now felt heavy. They could barely drag him along, especially with his big shell. He dreamt of soaring and running, of new smells and vibrant colors in far-off lands. He wanted to feel the wind on his face and discover hidden paths, just like the other animals. This growing longing made him feel quite discontented, and he longed to escape his slow, grounded life. One bright, sunny morning, feeling particularly sorry for himself, the tortoise wobbled slowly towards a sparkling, calm pond. There he met a pair of elegant white ducks, who glided gracefully across the water. He bravely shared all his troubles, explaining his deep wish to see the world but feeling trapped by his home. The kind ducks listened patiently, their bright blue eyes full of understanding. They ruffled their feathers and exchanged knowing glances. The two elegant ducks, their voices soft but clear, looked at the tortoise with a twinkle in their eyes. "We have a wonderful idea that can help you see the world," they quacked excitedly. "Find a strong, sturdy stick and take hold of it carefully with your very best teeth." They paused, flapping their fluffy wings gently. "We will then carry you far, far up into the sky, where you can see the whole countryside stretching out beneath you." The ducks then gave the tortoise a very important warning. "But there is one rule you absolutely must follow," they explained, their tone serious. "You must keep completely quiet and not say a single word during our flight, no matter what happens." They tilted their heads, watching him carefully. "If you open your mouth to speak, even for a moment, you will be very, very sorry." The tortoise nodded eagerly, promising to be silent. The tortoise was filled with a joyful thrill he hadn't felt in ages. He chose a thick, strong branch and seized it very, very firmly with his teeth. The two elegant ducks each took hold of an end of the stick, one in each orange beak. With a powerful flap of their wings, they lifted off the ground, slowly at first, then soaring higher and higher. Up, up, up they sailed toward the fluffy white clouds, the world growing smaller beneath them. As they glided gracefully through the bright blue sky, the air felt cool and free. Suddenly, a large, glossy black crow flew by, circling closer with curious eyes. The crow had never seen such a remarkable sight before. It was utterly astonished to see a tortoise flying gracefully through the sky, held by two ducks. "Well, I declare," cried the crow, his voice echoing in the clear air. "This must surely be the king of tortoises." The tortoise, hearing the crow's grand compliment, felt a sudden, huge surge of pride swelling in his little heart. His chest puffed out, and a wide, pleased smile began to spread across his face. He simply couldn't resist. "Why, certainly," he began, wanting to agree with the crow's wonderful words. He completely forgot the ducks. Very important warning in that moment of glorious boasting. But as he opened his mouth, even just a tiny bit, to say those foolish, proud words, he instantly lost his firm hold on the stick. With a gasp, the stick slipped away, and down, 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 he tumbled from the sky, spinning head over shell. He wasn't dashed to pieces, though, for by incredible luck, he landed with a soft, surprising thump into a giant, fluffy pile of hay in a farmer's field far below. He was shaken but safe. The two elegant ducks quickly swooped down to where the tortoise lay, a little dazed but unhurt. Nestled in the soft hay, they looked at him with gentle, relieved, but also slightly disappointed expressions. "We warned you, our friend," they quacked softly. The tortoise, rubbing his head, understood immediately. He realized how his pride had almost cost him everything. From that day on, he remembered the lesson of the sky. Sometimes it's wiser to stay quiet and let your actions speak for themselves, rather than boast with foolish words. From that day forward, the tortoise was a changed animal. He still carried his home, but his heart was filled with a new kind of wisdom. He understood that true joy comes not from boasting, but from appreciating the world around you and listening to good advice. He learned that sometimes the greatest adventures happen when you are humble and quiet, and that keeping your promises is incredibly important. And so, the formerly discontented tortoise became a wise and thoughtful creature, happy to explore the world at his own gentle pace, always recalling his high-flying lesson.
Ever dreamed of being the hero? Now you get to be the star. Your adventure starts at TalesMio. Visit talesmio.com now.